It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bucs and the Niners, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis to my left, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, it's a good time to be a 49er fan. The roster is loaded. You got stars on both sides of the ball. The time seems like it's now. Aside from health, what needs to happen for the Niners to make a Super Bowl run?
Well, if you're a team trying to play them, you're always trying to figure out, how do I slow down an offense that seems to morph and change from week to week and attack defense's weaknesses? And then on the other side, how are you going to block those pass rushers? How are you going to block those guys who get after the quarterback on every snap? Good luck. This is a loaded 49ers team.
And then for the visiting Bucs, all of a sudden Super Bowl 55 feels like it was a long time ago. Tom Brady retired. Some of the stalwarts of that team have moved on. They did win the NFC South last year, but they did so with a losing record at 8-9.
And sometimes when you have a chance to begin again, other people emerge and play at a level that you don't expect. And that's what Tampa Bay needs from this team in 2023.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his sixth season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
Baker going to throw this right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and now this is scooped up. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is White on the screen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, and bringing him down?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Mayfield on first down. He's got Otten on the out route. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Mayfield. throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time, and it's 3rd down and 2. Play fake. Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. Is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from the 36 now, 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jawan Jennings that time. And it's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now Purdy. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Mayfield. Completes it again to Gage. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Read option, this is White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. This one taken in by Otten. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Now 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing here, Purdy. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
1st down, Mayfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Here's Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw. Purdy. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy. incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Mayfield on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Pushes past him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now back to the ground game with White. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. move on to the next play. That one just happened, let it go.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Purdy now to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy will look to throw again here. That went behind his man, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Purdy on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. On 1st down, Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Purdy looking to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks
got
very
a
much.
solid
Fine
first half
work as
outing by their
always
second-year
as we
quarterback,
welcome you back
Brock
for
Purdy.
quarter number 3.
He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 2nd and 2. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell to about the 26 here.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
First down, here's Mitchell. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Purdy off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 82 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Open man is Samuel, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Purdy from the gun. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Now 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mayfield. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield off the play fake. Cade Otton, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jennings. And he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They start the drive with White. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? First down, Mayfield. To the sideline and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Play action, now Purdy. That's into the hands of Dwelling.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Purdy, 20, dances by him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football, he does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. 9 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Mayfield looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Mitchell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
The extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So the victory here for San Francisco, and to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them, and it'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.